Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. I had that picture popped in there so fast, but let's go to the beginning. Welcome to my GH Daily Recaps. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you can get the notifications. Let's dive right in. You know what? Spencer Cassadine has a little suave in his step. All right. One thing I can say, his relationship with Esme, yes, she was his first love, but I don't, the tenderness, the really wanting to do something special hasn't come out until Trina. Trina looked stunning in her dress. First she was in her little lounging robe and little negligee there, and they had some appetizers. She goes, "Ooh, is that XYZ caviar?" And I was like, "Ooh, the caviar." So she didn't eat it, see? But he had it set the little, what is it, charcuterie board that a housekeeping brought up perfect, not housekeeping, room service brought up perfect, perfect. They had all the little ambiance. And I'm thinking Trina was ready to jump in the bed right then. And they had some champagne. And so Spencer's like, "Well, okay, now it's off to dinner." And she's like, "Well, all right." So he goes first, shower. He's in his suit. I think I would have preferred a darker suit, but no matter what suit Nicholas Chavez, the actor, puts on, he looks good in. But there's something about a dark suit anyway. So he came out, he was ready. She goes in, it's her turn, and when she walks out the bathroom, he's like, "She looks stunning." And he bought her a nice necklace with a little diamond. He didn't go overboard. Nice. So she could always remember the weekend. So they head out the door to dinner. So far, she calls her mother and says she made it safe. Everything is okay. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I would have texted her that. But anyway, because look, I call you, that may make you think you need to call me back. Well, I'm going to text you, so you text me back. But anyway, so they are building that up. But I think for a letdown, and I'm hoping not for a letdown. Now, old General Hospital writers, well, for one, as he never would have went, this wouldn't have happened. Old General Hospital writers, there'll be a disaster for this weekend. Let's see what the new guys, the new kids on the block had in store for what we should see with Sprina. And you guys know I don't like them acronym names, but Sprina, you know. So we'll see. We shall see. Then we have Drew wakes up. Carly's so happy to see him. Oh, she's so, loves Drew right now. And she's like, "I got to get you out of Pittenville. I got to get you out." And he says, "Carly, look, I said that I would do it, because she goes, "This is my fault. This is my fault." He goes, "Carly, it is not your fault. It's not your fault. I don't even want to hear it." So he goes, "Look, just to be able to hold you like this is almost worth the beating, for being in prison." So now we get the warden, her and Deputy Mayor Jordan are coming to see Drew, and Deputy Mayor Ashford is like, how could this happen under your watch? You do such good work. And Jordan's like, "I've been watching. Your record is quite impressive." She says, "I would hate for it to start falling apart." And so the warden actually is very ambitious. I think she was using Cyrus for some connections, but overall, I think her motives might be just purely wants to advance her career, right? which Cyrus would end up being the downfall to that. Okay. But she goes, no, I'm here to visit the prisoner myself, because the warden's like, because this should not have happened. And I don't know how it happened. And Jordan says, well, I'm going to tell you the reports I have, the extent of this beating. It was a prolonged attack. Where were your guards? See, we need to look into who was on duty that night and where were they? And the warden's like, yes, I do. I'm going to investigate, because look, she's hearing, wait a minute, the deputy mayor, and actually acting mayor, she's deputy mayor, but she's acting mayor because Laura's not there, is asking these kinds of questions. So the warden knows, okay, I have to go back and let Cyrus know, oh, he got to batten down the hatch, right? So she's playing her part well. No, she goes, bottom line, Drew Kane shouldn't even be in my facility. And Jordan was like, I agree with you. This was a white collar crime, but yet he was put in Pentonville with hardened criminals. Jordan says, no, I agree. And the warden says, look, whatever we can do, let's work together to get Drew Kane out of Pentonville. And when she said that, I thought, really? Okay, I'm kind of baffled as to what Cyrus's end game is, because part of me felt that Cyrus had Drew beat to get him out of Pentonville. And now the warden is saying he should not be in Pentonville. I'm kind of, let's see, because look, they're still trying to write a way to get Drew out, like by Christmas. Seriously, he will be out by Christmas. The way they're talking and moving things along, maybe by Thanksgiving. Okay, Drew's gonna have Thanksgiving dinner. He's gonna have the Thanksgiving pizza at the Quartermain's house this year. Okay, because they're kind of moving this along, which is good. So Mason comes to visit Cyrus, and Cyrus is like, what went wrong? And Mason's got his lollipop, and I'm surprised Cyrus is letting him have his lollipop, because I would be looking at him and saying, let me tell you something. You take one more lick of that lollipop, and I'm going to have your cousin Austin shove the stick down your throat. Now put it away, and don't ever be eating no candy or licking a lollipop. Or look, he'd probably call it, or licking a sucker in front of me. Because do you think I'm a sucker? So don't ever do that again. But anyway, that's just, I would have wrote that in. So Mason threw Betty under the bus. I mean, he threw her under the bus because he did not want to take the rap. He goes, look, boss, I think she cut a side deal with Corinthos. And I think that, she turned. Cyrus is like, you find her and you get it out of her as to what happened. Because I want answers. And I want to know how this did not go according to plan. Then he started talking about the raft or whatever is getting ready to fall down. And Mason's just looking like, okay. All right, boss, right? So we also have, let me see. I think I got that. Now, this was the good part. They're throwing us I think we got some trickery going on, folks. Sasha convinces Gladys to to turn herself in. Sasha tells Gladys, you go to the PCPD, you make it right, because we're going to put Montague in jail for him trying to kill me. I can't go. I have to stay here. You go there and don't go nowhere else, Gladys. Go to the police department. I will. I will. I'm going to make this right. And I'm thinking, I would never leave her out of my sight. Right? So they let, at the PCPD, we have Cody. He's outside the interrogation room. So he can hear Mac and Dante interrogating Montague. And they weren't interrogating him, they were questioning him. And Dante had the recorder going. So he had the recorder going, and Montague is like, no, if there was pills found in that jacket, they had to have, I don't know where those came from, because I never had them. Sasha Gilmore must have had them. And I'm thinking, that still don't explain how they were found in your jacket, because then he would have said, well, she must have given them to Cody Bell. And then he put, So Cody's like, well, that liar. And so Dante and Mac were like, well, thank you very much for coming in. Thanks for you. He goes, no, anytime, because I want to make sure that my patient gets back and get the care she needs, right? So as he's leaving, Cody attacks him. And I'm like, okay, is this staged, right? So they take Cody back, and they, get straighten up Montague and let him go, because he's like, and then at the same time, they're bringing Sasha into the police station. And Cody's like, Sasha. And she's like, Cody. And see, but when Gladys leaves, there's a knock on the door. And so Sasha's thinking, So she opens the door and it's officers. And they said, Miss Gilmore. She goes, no. She's trying to shut the door, right? And they come in. This is, we're here to take you back to Ferncliff. No. And then Gladys comes stepping into the doorway, just looking at Sasha. And Sasha looks at her and she says, how could you, Gladys? How could you do that? See, and I'm like, okay, so they just gave Gladys enough rope to show her true intentions were never to help Sasha. And they weren't going to be to help Sasha. See, and now this was proof positive, right? And Gladys just looks at her and looks at the officers like, take her. So Gladys goes to the police station too. And they have her there. They were going to question her. Montague is still there, right? Montague is now, he's still there because now they just brought Sasha in. And then the officers take Sasha out, and Mac takes Dante down to holding. I mean, not Dante, Cody down to holding, and they make sure they leave no one there for Montague to go in and say something to Gladys. And see, my thing is, I hope that recorder is still on the table where Dante was recording Montague. And he says, now I'm going to have to go to Ferncliff to clean up this mess myself and take care of Sasha Gilmore once and for all. And Gladys is just standing there, kind of looking down. She knows this man is getting ready to go try to kill Sasha. And she's letting it happen. I'm hoping that recorder is on, right? Then Dante is with Sasha. I guess he escorted her to Ferncliff. And she's like, Dante, please no, please no. He goes, Sasha, I promise you, we're going to get you out of here, Sasha. We're going to get you out of here. And so they put her back into her, one of those rooms. He restrains her to the bed, the orderly. And Dante says, I'm going to take care of this. And I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. Something ain't right here. For one thing, they didn't have Cody go through all of that and Sasha. Sasha's clean now, right? Detoxed out, only to have this whole thing fall apart. And I'm like, no, this is a trap. They're really trying to get and my goodness, Sasha is, talk about, if that is the plan, what a strong woman. to face her fears. This man has been drugging her, tried to kill her. Now she's bait for this. Whoa, right? Whoa. So I don't know if Sasha's in on this part, but I think so because they wouldn't put her, it wouldn't be that cruel, right? For them to leave her in the dark on that. So Montague, she's laying on that bed, and then Montague comes and he's looking through the wires. And she sits up, like, no, 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 no. And I'm thinking, okay, Dante has to still be there. And then my next question was, through all of this, we didn't see Sam. Where was Sam? And what was Sam doing? Because I believe they're still working a plan. They better be. Oh, because if they're not, I'm going to be so mad, y'all. See, the new writers got an A with me so far. If they, well, and I can't say new writers, the interim writers, because look, within 2 months' time, we should start to see the results of the old writers coming back and writing. Watch, we go see night and day. 2 months from now, we'll end up being November going into December, maybe even mid-December. Watch, we gonna see night and day in people, the way they acted. That's because, soaps are taped like 2 months in advance. So yeah, but oh, they better not let this go sideways. It is time for Sasha's suffering to end. I am too through with it. I am too through. That would be like them all of a sudden. Willow has a relapse now and is rejecting the bone marrow now, and now it's back on death's door. We can't handle that kind of roller coaster. So finish the ride with Sasha, writers. Finish the ride. So tomorrow is going to be really a true cliffhanger Friday. It really, really is. Okay. So let's go to comment corner. Linda says, let me see, let me turn this to my regular old background here and get back to my comment corner. Linda says, I hope Dante stays right there with Sasha, but hid out of view. So good. So good old Doc can do his worst or try to do his worst. See, for all we know, the room is already bugged, being recorded. Sasha could be wearing a wire. See, we don't know the true extent of this sting, right? Because trust me, Ferncliff would be playing right along because this doctor has given them a bad name. A bad name. So anyway, the higher ups at Ferncliff, because otherwise it'd get out and then the whole thing would be blown. Dante will then have the goods he needs to put the doctor in prison where he belongs. Gladys is counting the hours until her takedown. And her takedown won't be about Selena. No, her takedown will be about the money she owes Miss Wu. Wu ain't playing with Gladys. I think Gladys is going to die soon. I think so too. Because if you notice, we have yet to see not one encounter with Selena and Gladys or Selena's goons. Not one. Lisa says, Sonny didn't protect Drew. He didn't have anyone watching his back. Nina ran to the hospital to make sure Drew was okay because she is the reason he was there. And she knows it. Well, plus she knew Sonny was at the hospital. That's why she's going to say it. Because Dex called her, remember? Lisa, okay, Lisa, you made a bunch of comments, so I'm just not going to keep saying your name. Let the old the old GH writers work on a different project. I'm glad they have settled the strike, and they all have raises and better benefits, but I'm enjoying the new writers. The stories are finally moving. Tracy will never accept Nettie's singing career. That was so wrong. Olivia's feeling wrong for wanting to kiss Nettie. They will get there. As soon as they do, he will get his memories back. Yeah. After all, Olivia will be bored with Ned. Well, no, she really won't, because Eddie Main is Ned. That was his professional persona. Ned has never lost the ability to sing. He's never lost the ability to perform. He just transitioned into the corporate world. So what Olivia is going to find out is, now that Ned tapped into his inner fantasy self, she's going to have a whole lot more fun, right? Okay, Molly is acting like she is afraid of, you must mean Christina. That's wrong. Why TJ didn't try to help bond again is unexpected. TJ picked up a phone. He couldn't pick up a phone and call Jordan. That's what I said. TJ has always been a peacemaker. I don't know why they're doing that to those two. We don't even need to see them till that baby is allegedly supposed to be born next summer. They have nothing to offer. Let's just see TJ making rounds. And Molly, we never really saw Molly anyway. I mean, come on now. I am so glad Gladys will get um, her reward for her actions. Gladys telling Sasha that she is confused would really piss me off too. I hope Chase and Sam and Cody are standing outside waiting for her in cuffs. Bonnie Bowers plays Gladys, and I agree she should get an Emmy for how well she made us live to hate Gladys. No, I don't want that actress to get an Emmy. I want the actress playing Sasha Gilmore. There is no comparison to the acting that had to happen with her playing Sasha for this past year and being pregnant. Oh my goodness. Uh, Cheryl says, Gladys turned in Sasha. I was sick and upset. Ha ha. Molly 456 LOL. Christina, she's interested um, in Brooklyn's client, Blaze, question mark. Yes, she is, but she doesn't know if Blaze is gay. You know, they got to kind of dance around that until it comes out. There's another interaction with Blaze and Christina. Yep, I am. So, you know, anytime actors, you see them twice within 1 week, they're getting ready to put them together. I hope um, they keep the interim writers. I wish ABC/Disney has chosen their Ridge stance. Wait, would have chosen their Ridge stance to help Holly Palpas, the original Molly, back. Well, you know what? There's just so much you can do as an employer. So you understand, she was reoccurring. Molly was never a character we saw all the time. And this, unfortunately, she needed rehab and obviously was not refusing to get it. You know, the drugs and the drinking, and look at what happened. So they can only do so much. They're not going to let that, just because she was on that show since she was 7 or 8, change anything. I mean, they can't intervene, nor should they, because she has to want to change and unfortunately, pay for what has happened, for her actions. And then when all that's done and she's clean and sober, maybe she can get a job later back on General Hospital. We shall see. I am says, people complain about Spencer not working, but I wouldn't work a daily job either. He's been very mature regarding the ACE situation. He reminds me of my son with his first child. My son worked, but he was and is hands-on, which is really good. And no, not a 9 to 5. There is no reason for Spencer to work a 9 to 5. I mean, goodness, he's getting $10,000 a week from his trust fund. But learn the family business. Learn something. Learn how to manage money. Learn what are his interests. Develop a company. Build something. There's no, aside from ACE right now, what is Spencer's life all about? Who is Spencer Cassidy? He's a rich He's an inherit. He's, a heiress or an heir. He's an heir to an empire who's never had a direction. So yeah, that's what I think that's what most of us mean by get a job, get an interest, do something, right? Let's see. I am says Tracy smiling with pride. That was good to see. Me, I liked seeing that too. Uh, I'm glad the bank has Sasha's funds locked. Um, I wanted, well, things are locked only because remember she could, and it really wasn't the bank. It was the stock. She couldn't sell any stock because it is the bank. Everything is frozen from the lawsuit. So it's really the lawsuit that has Sasha's account locked, as well as Lucy's and Maxie's. So Maxie is, and not so much locked, they can't sell anything to do with Deceptor. The company Deception, yeah, they better be looking at, okay, let's throw out some perfume, some lipstick, let's develop a new eyeshadow. That company can still function, right? Let's see. Sunny isn't going to hurt, what do you mean, Gladys, because of Mike? If she goes to jail, Cyrus will use her again. Gladys is weak. I could care less what happens to Gladys. That's why I think Selena Wu's gonna kill her. DB says, I think it was a setup because how else would they prove the doctor was drugging Sasha? I know, but to put her back at Ferncliff. Yeah, because if she was having somebody smuggle drugs into Ferncliff, when they apprehended her, Sasha would have been high because she would have had all the access to the drugs she wanted, right? So yeah, that's exactly. Hopefully he doesn't get another chance to inject her. I personally can't wait for the day Cody times Sasha makes it official. At this point, I just want the original Molly to come back, but honestly, I don't remember who she was. Then it don't matter, right? It's just this last Molly couldn't stand her. The Molly before her, it just took a minute to get used to her. She was okay. This one almost looks like the one that took over for the original Molly. I'm telling you, I had to do a double take. Like, isn't that the same actress? But this one I think is a little shorter. But she looks like she and Christina could be sisters. Linda says, I kind of like all the actors who played Molly, and my favorite is the original actor. Let's just face the facts. Our Molly will not be back because of the legal battles the actor is facing. I believe because of the law breaking of the original Nicholas did. That's why he's not coming back as Nicholas Cassadine, which is Tyler Christopher. Yeah, Tyler Christopher, unfortunately, is still a hot mess. Unfortunately, y'all, still a hot mess. But what Tyler did pales in comparison to Haley, which is Molly. Oh, is that her name? Who almost killed someone. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad that person didn't die. I didn't really look into the whole scoop. Cheryl says, hello, hello. I love your recaps on General Hospital. Just love you. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Keep tuning in and keep commenting. I've seen some other soap recaps. It shows someone knocked out. Yeah, knocked out Sasha's door. The officers. And Gladys was there, and they grabbed her and taken her back to Ferncliff again. Yeah, that happened. That happened today. No, I'm not going back to Ferncliff. Sasha was saying that. Yeah, that did happen. That happened today. Donkey says Gladys betrayed Sasha again. She's back in Ferncliff. Anthony says Gladys will not last in jail, and too many Mollys. Well, look, they need to get rid of that other one. The last one. I don't care if we were going on Molly number 20. If that last one was 19, she had to go. LaShanta says, Sonny left the mob before it's too dangerous for his family. No. He says he chose this life. I asked, was those cards the ones that Victor had for Drew? Nope. Yes, why? Nobody thought about Cyrus. Carly needs to put the pieces together. Ava did show shade about Nina. Did you see Nina's face? Uh-huh. She had to be nervous to take up for Ava. No, Nina wanted any opportunity to get in Carly's face. Seriously. Carly could have been yelling at a nurse, and Nina would have said, "Hey, you're out of line. She is just trying to do her job." Nina would have done that. Oh my goodness. She is making herself look suspicious. It's just a matter of time. And then Sharon says, Gladys said one good thing today on this episode of what is that? GAH. I mean, Son is going to kill. Oh, Sonny's going to kill me. She said something right. I didn't know why no one called Sonny. I know he's going to be pissed off when he finds out Nina knew and gave Gladys the $50,000 and never said nothing and did not say anything to him or Dante and Sam. They're doing a lousy job. Well, no, I think the plan is working. I think the plan is in the works, right? And then J Girl says Nina needs to tell all she knows. And you know what, everyone? Goodness, I think that is about it because we still got a lot of comments to go, and that's all I'm. Oh no, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Uh, let's see. She needs to tell all she knows, and then Lisa says she does, but she's a coward. Nothing is ever her fault, and she has to hide her lies. Gladys is a piece of work. LaShunta says, why Sam didn't go to Gladys? Go with Gladys. I know. Chase, have a seat. You didn't question Nina. Have a seat. Gladys ain't nothing. Come through, Sasha. I can't stand Gladys. Nobody told Sonny yet. She should have taped her. Sam didn't know about Drew. I know, and she still doesn't. Why they keep changing Molly? They needed to after that last one was on. The way they write her, I don't care. I don't care, but I don't want to hear that other Molly. Willow want to be free. Michael, she's mad. Chrissy can have a baby and she can't. Well, that's immature and that's ridiculous. I don't know how TJ is comfortable being nasty to Christina. I don't understand that either. They always have been close, shaking my head. I don't care about that storyline. Portia's too snotty uh, about Jordan. She can't stand her, but check her man who doesn't want you. Hurry up, Ned, get back. I'm over Eddie Main. Tracy came to see Tracy came. See, everyone says Esme hasn't changed. The old Esme would not have told the truth. That is true. When she did what she did by saying to Spencer, "Oh goodness, you can go." To me, I thought, okay, maybe Esme is, doesn't have her memory, doesn't have her memories because that's not Esme. Ron says you will never see the anger come out in Sunny. Wait, we will see the anger come out in Sunny when he finds out. I'm surprised he hasn't asked about Sasha. And then Autumn says, I'm ready for that witch Gladys and the doctor to pay for their lies. And Denise says, great recap. Thank you, Denise. Deborah says, Sam should have gone with Sasha to confront Gladys. And Daniel says, I wish someone would tell Sonny what Gladys is up to. He would truly kill her. I feel bad for Sasha. What a piece of piece of crap. Piece of crap, Daniel. Dr. Montague is going to at least try to inject her with drugs. Someone needs to stop him. Gladys wants to keep stealing from Sasha. She doesn't give a crap. Okay, here's the deal. Gladys can't steal nothing else from Sasha because the accounts are frozen, period. And now the information has gotten out to too many people. They will have her petition to have her removed as guardian. Sonny will get Diane on that lickety split, period. Right? And then Lucy says, hello, Daily Recap lady. I love your pictures and your reviews of General Hospital. Thank you, Lucy. Here comes round two. Sasha back in Ferncliff, and the doctor's trying to get her again. This has gotten old. It's time to bring a close. You know what? I really honestly do believe this time they do want chain of custody with the drugs that Montague tries to inject Sasha with, right? Because he had deniability with the other drugs that they had. He's not going to have deniability with him trying to inject her right now, and Dante burst in and all of that, because something is up, and I feel it in my bones. I do. Lucy says it seems like Dante, Sam, Sasha, and Cody plan to bring Gladys down, go sideways. I don't think so. If they let Dr. Frankenstein inject Sasha with drugs again, I'm done with General Hospital. Oh, I will be pissed off. Not done though, but pissed. Oh, DL says it's all planned. I'm with you, DL. They're going to set up the doctor. Chase and Sam are conveniently missing. Sam for sure. Remember, Chase was out with Brooklyn at the club to see Eddie Main, but Sam is missing. Sam is missing. Well, that's all the daily recaps. I wanted to get through them because, when we got a storyline coming to an end, we all got something to say about it. And this storyline had better be coming to an end. And I sincerely mean that. All right, everybody. It should be Cliffhanger Friday. I can't wait to do the daily recap for Friday's episode.